Besama Ab World and Fescadus Adawamla Amin. Besama Ab World and Fescadus Adawamla Amin. Besama Ab World and Fescadus Adawamla Amin. Yes, good morning again. So yeah, I did that earlier shorter recording just on my reflections on reading the book of Leviticus. So now we're at Numbers chapter 1. So the book of Numbers is commonly attributed to be written by Moses, but it's by no means a definitive kind of theory. And it's also thought that it's got multiple authors and editors and redactors, etc., over a longer period of time. And very much the book of Numbers is going to be talking about the journey of the people of Israel, the children of God, from Mount Sinai to the promised land, because the whole of Leviticus really is that the people of Israel were at the foot of Mount Sinai and they had made that their temporary home. I'm not sure how long the span of years of Leviticus spanned, but now the people are on the move again. And the reason that it's called Numbers, it takes its title from the census. There's a census that God asked Moses to take of the people. And so it takes its main title from that main event. So it's quite a long chapter, actually, so I'll stop with the preamble and I'll get into the reading. So give thanks. Numbers chapter 1. Yahweh spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in the tent of meeting on the first day of the second month, in the second year after they had come out of the land of Egypt, saying, Take a census of all the congregation of the children of Israel by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names of every male one by one, from 20 years old and upwards, all who are able to go out to war in Israel. You and Aaron shall count them by their divisions. With you there shall be a man of every tribe, each one head of his father's house. These are the names of the men who shall stand with you. Of Reuben, Elizur, the son of Shedder. Of Simeon, Shemiel, the son of Zarekashadai. Of Judah, Nashon, the son of Aminabad. Of Issachar, Nathaniel, the son of Zer. Of Zebulun, Eliab, the son of Helon. Of the children of Joseph, Ephraim, Elishama, the son of Ammihud. Of Manasseh, Gamaliel, the son of Pedahzur. Of Benjamin, Abidan, the son of Gidoni. Of Dan, Ahaziah, the son of Ammishaddai. Of Asher, Pagiel, the son of Okran. Of Gad, Elisapath, the son of Deuel. Of Naphtali, Aharahai, the son of Enan. These are those who were called of the congregation, the princes of the tribes of their fathers. They were the heads of the thousands of Israel. Moses and Aaron took these men who were mentioned by name. They assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their ancestry by their families and their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upwards, one by one. As Yahweh commanded Moses, so he counted them in the wilderness of Sinai. The children of Israel, Reuben's, Israel's firstborn, their generations by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, one by one, every male from 20 years old and upwards, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them, the tribe of Reuben, were 46,500. Of the children of Simeon, their generations and their families, by their father's house, those who were counted of it, according to the number of their names, one by one, every male from 20 years old and upwards, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them, of the tribe of Simeon, were 59,300. Of the children of Gad, their generations, by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upwards, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them, of the tribe of Gad, were 45,650. Of the children of Judah, their generations by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upwards, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them, of the tribe of Judah, were 74,600. Of the children of Issachar, their generations by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upwards, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them, the tribe of Issachar, were 54,400. Of the children of Zebulun, their generation by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upwards, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them, of the tribe of Zebulun, were 57,400. Of the children of Joseph, the children of Ephraim, their generations by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upwards, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them, of the tribe of Ephraim, were 40,500. Of the children of Manasseh, their generations by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upwards, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them, of the tribe of Manasseh, were 32,200. Of the tribe of Benjamin, their generations by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upwards, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them, of the tribe of Benjamin, were 35,400. Of the children of Dan, their generations, by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upwards, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them, of the tribe of Dan, were 62,700. Of the children of Asher, their generations by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upwards, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them, of the tribe of Asher, were 41,500. Of the children of Naphtali, their generations by their families, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of the names, of 20 years old and upwards, all who were able to go out to war. Those who were counted of them, from the tribe of Naphtali, were 53,400. These are those who were counted, whom Moses and Aaron counted, and the 12 men who were princes of Israel, each one of his father's house. So all those who were counted of the children of Israel by their father's house, from 20 years old and upward, all who were able to go out to war in Israel, all those who were counted were 603,550. But the Levites, after the tribe of their fathers, who were not counted amongst them. For Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Only the tribe of Levi you shall not count, neither shall you make a census of them among the children of Israel, but appoint Levites over the tabernacle of the testimony, and over all its furnishings, and over all that belongs to it. They shall carry the tabernacle and all its furnishings, and they shall take care of it, and they shall encamp around it. When the tabernacle is on the move, the Levites shall take it down, and when the tabernacle is to be set up, the Levites should set it up. The stranger who comes near shall be put to death. The children of Israel shall pitch their tents, every man by its own camp, and every man by its own standard, according to their divisions. But the Levites shall encamp around the tabernacle of the testimony, that there shall be no wrath on the congregation of the children of Israel. The Levites shall be responsible for the tabernacle of the testimony. Thus the children of Israel did. All that Yahweh commanded Moses, so they did. Give thanks and blessings and love. So here we have the beginning of the census, and it's of all men over the age of 20, and it's the men who were able to be fit for war and go to war for children of Israel. So it's very much about structuring the security of the children of Israel, and a very deliberate understanding of all those who could defend Israel. But as we heard here at the end, the tribe of Levi were exempt for the census because they didn't have to go to war. It was their job to manage the tabernacle and all things related to the priestly order, and that was their role. So very much about structure, very much about organization. Each of the tribes were also appointed a head, so there was someone accountable. And if you think back to Jethro and Joshua with Moses, that they suggested to Moses about devolving power and actually having different heads of department, etc. So we're still seeing that today. So yeah, it's very much now the people are about to be on the move. So God is setting a structure that the people are able to be on the move in a safe context. Hence why the census had to be taken of the people over 20 that would be willing, or not just willing to go to the war, that would go to war, that would have to go to the war to defend the nation as we now move from the foot of Mount Sinai into the promised land. And we're going to be hearing about that more in the book of Numbers. So yes, setting the scene, again, often as the first chapters of the Bible have done. They're setting the scene for the narrative that's going to come. So yeah, we are here for the journey, and God willing, I'll be here more tomorrow for reading of Numbers chapter 2. Have a blessed day, blessed love, and glory to God every time.